Have you ever noticed how easily we begin organizing our things instead of asking whether those things are helping us live the life we want? We buy another basket, another shelf, another storage box, and somehow we are still looking for space. I don't think space is always the real problem. I think our homes were never meant to store our lives. Homes were meant to support us and the lives we are living. That's what this series is about, creative living. Over the years, I've made a great many things. Furniture, soft furnishings, handmade projects. Pieces that filled my home with beauty and purpose. But life has a way of changing our paths. Mine changed more than once. And when the time came, I chose to give away the pieces, allowing others to benefit from the care and craftsmanship I infused into every piece. While some may perceive this as a loss, I view it as a beautiful transition. Each item had fulfilled its role within my family. The children had grown, went off to university, eventually got married. Now, those pieces were ready to offer joy to someone else, be it as a cozy DIY storage solution or an entryway piece. Because here's what I've learned. The most valuable thing I own isn't the furniture I made. It's the ability to create again. Over the next few weeks, I'd like to share some thoughts about creating homes that support our lives. Not by filling every corner, but by making thoughtful choices that understands this one truth. Nothing on this earth lasts forever. Not houses, grand and glorious, humble or insignificant. Not furniture, made to order or makeshift. Not even us. Think about it and you'll see everything has an expiration date. Sometimes it gets worn out, loses its shape or color, goes out of style, or you simply get tired of it. In my experience, the most valuable aspect of intentionally living is my capability to create anew. Every time I release a piece into the world, I'm reminded that crafting is more than a task. It's a journey. By letting go of physical items, I free myself for future possibilities. New projects that will one day serve their own purpose. Embracing this mindset allows me to stay connected to creation while I enrich the lives of others. I'd rather spend my time creating things that serve a purpose, anything that makes life a little warmer, a little easier, a little more beautiful. And then when its season is over with me, they can continue serving someone else in whatever capacity. I don't see it as losing. It's fulfilling its purpose. This isn't going to be a series about buying more storage containers. It's about creating homes that support the lives we are living. We'll talk about keeping what earns its place, giving every item a purpose. Asking yourself whether each object earns its spot by serving a purpose or bringing joy to your life. It lightens the load and makes it easier to appreciate our living spaces. Storage solutions can be beautiful and practical. You can transform mundane storage into artful displays and create a more welcoming space. Part of the process is learning to let go of items that no longer serve you. This can be challenging, but it's crucial for a simpler life. Remember, a beautiful home is measured not by the quantity of items it contains, but by the quality of life it supports. So embrace the idea that each item you release opens up space for new experiences and opportunities. Your creativity can make everyday life calmer, simpler, and more fulfilling. I said it once, but I'll say it again. Beautiful homes are not measured by how much they contain. I think they are measured by how well they serve the people who live there. So, if you've ever felt that your home could work a little harder for you, if you've ever wanted less clutter and more peace, if you ever believed that beauty and usefulness belong together, I hope you'll join me. We'll create thoughtfully, we'll use gratefully, and when the time comes, we'll share generously. Welcome to Creative Living. A home isn't where we store the best years of our lives. It's where we prepare for the years still to come.